I hope you're all enjoying the event. I have to say, it is surreal being here. I think some of you think the same. My name is Andra, and I'm from LiveRamp. We are a data connectivity company that makes it safe and easy for our advertisers to use data effectively. So the theme for the event today is where do we go from here? And I want to take the next few minutes to talk to you about how we should be thinking about our marketing and our customers after the pandemic, and the crucial role that data will play in this. But first things first, let's have a look at what's been happening in the data and technology landscape over the past few years. The past few years have seen a lot of change in terms of the amount of scrutiny around how consumer data is being used. A number of new laws and regulations were passed in Europe and in the US. As a result, the tech giants were quite quick to announce some changes. The biggest one being the deprecation of third-party cookies, which we believe that were not a good mechanism of tracking people around the web in a compliant way in the first place. So Safari and Firefox were the first browsers to announce that, and then Google Chrome announced that they're going to stop supporting third-party cookies from the beginning of next year. Or are they not? According to a statement from Google 2 weeks ago, you guys might have seen, where they announced that the deprecation of third-party cookies in Chrome might be delayed by another 2 years. So what Google is going to do next? The truth is, we don't know, but one thing is for sure. Whether next year or the year after, third-party cookies are going to go away. And at LiveRamp, this is an industry shift that we firmly believe in. In any case, leaving third-party cookies aside, we have all been spending more time online over the past year and a half, doing more things online, such as shopping of all kinds. And let's be honest, we've all been watching more Netflix. So whether it is the personalized experiences that we had shopping on Amazon, or whether it is the personalized content on Netflix, now we're almost used to having this unified, this relevant, this personalized experiences with brands. And the reality is that we now almost expect that. We now almost expect a personalized experience with brands, which does present some opportunities for these brands, but also some challenges. And as we see them, these challenges are mainly around scale and efficiency. So if we start at scale, what I mean by that is data connectivity at scale. Advertisers have customer data, but they're asking, how do I connect my customer data into this fragmented digital media ecosystem, all these channels online that my customers are spending time in, and how do I do that at scale? And then I don't know if you guys were at Rory Sutherland's presentation earlier. He was talking a bit about stepping from the known into the unknown. So advertisers are asking, how do I move outside of my existing sphere, from the known into the unknown, to find new customers, to bring new customers into my business? And then efficiency. You know, we've seen businesses lose money over the past year and a half. I was looking at some research yesterday, it just popped up on my LinkedIn feed, from the Retail Association that was saying that up to 5,000 stores, physical stores, have closed in the UK since the pandemic started. So now more than ever, advertisers need to drive more efficiency for their marketing spend. In order to do that, they need to understand what is really working. So they're asking, how do I know what is really working in my media investment and what's not working, so I can optimize towards those things that are working best, so I can continue to deliver personalized customer experiences while driving efficiencies for my business. Now on to some solutions. At LiveRamp, we believe that it starts and continues with first-party data. Let's clarify that. What do we mean by first-party data? First-party data is data that you, as an advertiser, have on your customers through a direct relationship with them. For example, CRM data is customer data, first-party data. I think there's a lot of talk in current politics about building back better. It encapsulates a feeling of we have lost things during the pandemic. We have lost time. We have lost money. We've lost freedom. We've lost experiences. And some of us have even lost dear ones. So really, now we have an opportunity to think about how we build back better. And that means how we build back in a safer and more conscientious way. And I think these feelings are prevalent in the advertising industry, where as marketers, we think about how we can communicate with our customers and how we want to communicate with our customers. We want them to trust us. We want them to value us. And we want them to come back. So we absolutely need to focus our time and effort on better getting to know our customers so we can really understand their wants and needs, on better reaching them across appropriate channels in appropriate ways that respect consumer privacy and choice. And we have to really understand what works and what doesn't so we can continue to deliver these personalized customer experiences while driving efficiencies for our business. At LiveRamp, we're in the data business, and we believe that data can help us do these three things. Data can help us better understand our customers by connecting different data points to build a more consistent, a more unified and complete view of the customers. Data can also help us address customers by powering a consistent message into the ecosystem across all your tech partners. And data can also help us better measure the real outcomes, the real return on investment for our business. Now let's have a look at how one of our clients, Boots, have actually utilized their data in order to create personalized experiences with their customers while driving efficiencies for their business. So Boots have a lot of data, first-party data that they have through direct relationship with their customers. There's the CRM data set. This is tied to the Boots Advantage card. Now, who in the audience has a Boots Advantage card? I think that's maybe 40%, 50% of the people here. I have one too. And maybe you'll be surprised to hear that there's 17 million people in the UK that have a Boots Advantage card. So really big and important data set for them. There's also a lot of transaction data tied to in-store transactions, but also online via the app. And on the website, there's a lot of online behavioral data. You know, when you go to look at a different product, maybe you compare prices, maybe you look at reviews, or maybe where that product is available, which store. So that's great, there's a lot of data, but the challenge is that it is difficult to connect all these different data points to get a unified view of your customer. So with LiveRamp, Boots were able to connect all these different data sets to consistent people-based and audiences to form a better view of their customers, a more unified and complete view across all these different silos previously, so they could better understand their customers. And then they were able to also connect these consolidated audiences into the digital media ecosystem where Mediacom are planning and implementing media plans to reach their customers. And they were able to do that at scale. They were able to increase their audience reach fourfold on their first-party audiences. And they are now activating over 100 segments, consolidated audiences, over something in the region of 30 to 40 campaigns monthly. The scale that Boots achieved in terms of personalizing the interactions with their customers is truly impressive. And last but not least, we're working with Boots and Mediacom to measure the outcomes on their business, connecting digital campaigns with real interactions, real sales, in order to determine where the incremental return on investment is coming from. So now Mediacom are able to optimize based on what channels are performing the best, what platforms, what placements, what audiences, what creatives, in order to continue delivering personalized experiences for Boots customers while delivering efficiencies for the business. To sum up, we've seen monumental shifts in the data and technology landscape and consumer behavior over the past year and a half. So the question is, where do we go from here? And I think the answer is simple. We go where the customer goes. We truly seek to understand them so we can better serve them. And we believe that the safe and effective use of data can help us do that. Thank you.
Very interesting, very interesting. I mean, you got a great example there from Boots. What's the normal way of engaging with a brand? Do you go in and work on all their websites or touch points, or how do brands normally get going with LiveRamp?
It really depends, and we've seen this change as well over the years. So we've actually been around for a few years, 4 years in the UK, in the US for 10 years, and we were known as an onboarding partner in the beginning, an onboarding partner, an onboarding company. Because previously, clients used to come to LiveRamp when they had a lot of offline CRM data and they needed to connect that into their digital media customers to bridge the offline world with the online world.
Right.
But now we've seen that changing, and we're now engaging with clients to help them connect all these different data points from offline to online to consistent people-based audiences. And that's not just for their own first-party data, it's also for second or third-party data. So I would say it really depends, client by client. FMCG brands have very little data, they're data poor. Retailers have a lot of data, they're data rich. So for me, in my role, it's really about understanding the client needs, what data they've got, what they're looking to achieve, and finding solutions that help them do that.
Okay, very cool. And in terms of, you mentioned Boots, but what are you doing with other clients? Do you have any other case studies that you can share?
Not today, but if you want to get in touch with us at LiveRamp, we'll be more than happy to look at the specific industry that you're in, what you're looking to achieve, and what use cases and case studies would be relevant for that.
Perfect. All right, amazing. Thank you, Andra.
Thank you.